to Shanta and True, and Shanta's sitting outside True across the street from his house, sitting outside. He basically standing on the porch, and they basically arguing across the street. And basically he trying to gaslight her into saying like, okay, don't come back to him, say I'm sorry and crying like that because that. And then she start getting mad because she like, well, what did I do to you? You know what I mean? What did I do to you? And I'm like, girl, I would not be mad. Like, but then she did say that she brought him his clothes, so it wasn't food, it was actually his clothes. I was like, okay, girl. So she was like, I could have burnt them like a normal person, because I'm like, I would have threw them out the window or something, trash, anything, like, huh? But yeah, she took him, she gave him to him. Then they arguing, and basically she leaves, and then she on the phone with her friend talking about how basically he 18, he went in at 18, so coming out he still got the mindset of an 18-year-old. And I'm like, he really do though. And then she get on there and tell us that she's thinking about changing her number and basically blocking him and not telling him when the twins is gonna be born, because that's gonna be best for her life and her ability to move on. And I'm like, right there. I hate when people do that. I hate when females do that. I hate when y'all do that. I hate when y'all come out here just like not thinking about the child's life. You know what I mean? Like, the children might want to have a relationship with their father. You know what I mean? Like, he might want to be a part of their life. Like, if he was like smart, he would like, or if he really wanted to be there, he could go to court. You know what I mean? And then you can't do that. Like, just because you are the female, like, that does not mean that you can like totally just take this child away from him because you mad. Like, that's not how that works. Like, that's half his DNA. So it's like, I hate when people do that. So I was like, Shanta girl, like, if he want to be there, then I mean, it's his right to be there. You know what I mean? Now, if he don't want to be there and you don't want him to be there, then like, okay, y'all cool. You know what I mean? Like, go about your life with your babies, and you know what I mean? Do what you do. Why make it difficult? But if he wants to be there, how you gonna deny him that because you in your feelings because he talking to other females when he been in jail since he was 18? So of course when he get out, he gonna be talking to other females. So it's like, wait, and then the production people was asking True like who he was talking to last night when Shanta was in the car, and he was like, nobody. And then he get on there one-on-one, and the producers was asking him, did he cheat on Shanta? And he was like, yeah. And then the producer was like, so what went on? Like, tell us what happened. He was like, the game is to be sold, not to be told. And I'm like, that corny line, like, for real. And then basically he just like got up from the interview at that point and just left. And the production was like, wait a minute, like, sit down. He was like, I gotta be on, was it house arrest tomorrow? Like, I got stuff to do, bye. And I'm like, well, dang. Okay. They give us Drea and Troy. And Troy baby mama's like, come here, baby daddy, give your baby mama a hug. And I'm like, I cannot. So they start talking basically about like when he can get little Troy. Well, she did ask little Troy, was she happy? And his mom was sitting right there, and she was like, yeah. And she was like, you know, she happy for her. And then his mom was like, come on, let's go over here. So she took little Troy off, and so then they start talking about how big Troy wants to get little Troy. But then Yana was like, no, like, she cannot come to Syracuse where you are because I don't know Zariah, you don't know Zariah, other than like phone calls and a visit. You know what I mean? My baby ain't about to be around no stranger. And yeah. And then she was like, the only reason why I'm letting her over here is because your family's over here. You know what I mean? So he just like, okay, trying to like appease her, like, okay, we'll work it out. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. So then he goes back in there to talk to Zariah. So she like what she was talking about. So he was basically telling her, you know, Yana feels like she needs to get to know them more before she lets little Troy come around. And basically Zariah's mad because she feels like Troy appeases his baby mama, and she's smarter than that. I don't know. I'm just so over it. I'm just like, girl. But what did trigger me was Troy saying that he feels like Yana is trying to start drama. And I'm like, I feel like Yana is actually like right. Like, why is she just gonna send her kid over there with you technically just because you say you know what I mean? Like, nah, I need to come up, pull up, see where you living at, see where my baby finna be at, like, what's going on over here. And if your wife acting like I can't come to her house, then my baby can't come to her house. Because Yana was like, she was acting like she don't like me before she even get to know me. She don't even want to get to know me. So why do I want to let my baby go over there? She might be trying to do something to my baby. On a low key. People crazy. You know what I mean? You never know. So I feel like Yana ain't trying to start drama. I feel like she got valid, like, reasons. You know what I mean? But then right after Yana left, Troy and them was like, well, Zariah was like, let's take a picture. They took a picture, and then they was getting ready to leave, and I'm like, why is Troy leaving so soon? But then I remember he is like on ankle monitor and stuff, so he got to get back. And so he said bye to little Troy and stuff like that. I guess she's staying the night with the mom, the grandma. And they come back with Kim and Joey, and basically Tatum is telling Kim that Joey whistled at her in the parking lot, and he did scurry in there to get to Kim before Tatum did. So I was like, that's weird. And she was like really in her feelings and stuff like that. And then Kim is gonna say she don't understand why Tatum is so emotional, and it's been over 20 years. And I'm like, girl, that was her first. That was her first love. Joey took her virginity, like everything. And Joey got on there and said that. And I'm like, and the fact that you, Kim, her cousin, is with him now trying to act like Tatum should just sit down because it's your engagement party. Wild. And then the other, I don't know if she was cousin or friend or what, but she stood up, she was like, Tatum is real, and Joey did whistle at her in the parking lot, and she feel like Kim is moving too fast. And Tatum was like, she feel like Kim got on the blinders for Joey, and she was like, she hate Joey. I don't like the hate word, but she hate Joey. And yeah, Kim was just like, she don't believe that Joey would ever cheat on her, and she was just trying to enjoy her engagement party. And I'm just like, we in Kimland. Welcome to Kimland. Then they get into the like ending credits, and Kim and Joey is getting married with or without Tatum, and he blocked his ex, so she ain't gonna be in the picture no more. And Julian hopes to get a job, and Christine is trying to give stand up another chance, y'all. And then she finally met his daddy, and then Hope and Arthur, they broke up. So, and then Arthur was arrested on May 24th, and he's awaiting his trial. I'm like, for what? Like, he was trying so hard to stay out of jail. So, like, I'm concerned. Like, what happened? Like, that's sad to hear, for real. Because, like, the system, you know what I mean? Like, he really was only saying, like, I'm going to stay out of jail. I want to stay out of jail. That's crazy. So, yeah. Zariah and Troy are planning their wedding for their family and friends, and they even inviting his mama. So that's good. Bianca and Daniel, they're continuing their journey on Love After Lockup. And then Shanta and True, they lost the babies. She said that they came and that it wasn't no heartbeat, but she really looked pregnant during the season. So I'm like, oh my god, that's like really sad. But no, Letitia, she got arrested for stealing, for theft. So I was like, what? That's crazy. I guess her and her kids are putting their move on hold because it's a 5-year conviction. And then her boo Keith, he's supposed to get out on September the 24th, so he might have like just got out. So they got a lot going on. I was just like, dang, that was a lot. But Life After Lockup is coming up next, and you know that I will be watching it, so we will be watching it, so I will be letting y'all know what is going on. So thank y'all so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment what was your favorite parts, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you.